Conversation started by showing you how and why LeBron has surpassed Kobe Bryant as the best overall player in the game today. Settle down, Kobe fans. It's not like I'm mad at the great Kobe Bryant, who absolutely, positively has a better resume than LeBron right now. But Hall of Fame resumes do not make you a better player within the 50 by 94 right now. Freaks, Kobe is 30. He's in his 13th season. Meanwhile, LeBron turns 24 on December 30th, and he's in his 6th season. Kobe has 7 years on LeBron James, so of course his resume is going to be better. But we're not here to compare resumes. We're here to break down these monsters in 8 different categories. But keep in mind, these are not fantasy categories because we all know that LeBron has had the better of Kobe in the virtual world for quite a while now. We begin with a comparison of 4 tangible categories or their skills. We start with shooting. I have no choice but to give this one to Kobe Bryant. You should take a look at LeBron and Kobe doing their thing. Now, playmaking. From the first time I saw LeBron in the McDonald's All-Star Game, I knew he was a cross between Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. LeBron is the best of both worlds. In fact, LeBron was criticized early in his career for passing too much in clutch situations because he will err on the side of making the right basketball play, regardless of who triggers the shot. Now, Kobe possesses the vision and talent to drop dazzling dimes. You've seen it a bunch of times in the highlights, and he does qualify as a playmaker, but he has wrestled with the when to shoot, when to pass balance his entire career. And we move on to rebounding. Both of these players are terrific rebounders, but I give the edge to LeBron, so we will not belabor the point. Now, let's talk about defense. This is going to be a point of contention for years to come. In terms of man-to-man D, Kobe is still better than LeBron James. However, when it comes to playing the passing lanes and blocking shots, LeBron has the edge on Kobe in both of those areas. Now, I realize that block steal stats are not a true indication of which player is better on the defensive end. It would be naive of me to sit here and tell you that it is. All that said, LeBron is beating Kobe in both defensive stats by quite a bit. Let the debate rage as we shift gears into the intangible categories, beginning with clutch. Now, with 5 seconds left and your team down by 1 point, who do you want taking the final shot from 24 feet over a double team? The answer is Kobe Bryant every single time. But that isn't to say LeBron isn't clutch. He just isn't as clutch as Kobe right now. Let's move on to toughness. LeBron and Kobe are frequent visitors to the Warrior of the Week Low 5. While LeBron is simply indestructible. LeBron and Kobe are tied in the toughness department. We move on to hunger. This category is a virtual tie as well. Kobe is hungry to win a title in the post-Shaq era and to add to his ring collection. But he already has 3 rings. LeBron has none, and that eats away at LeBron like termites in a rundown farmhouse. Like a superhero desperate for revenge against the villain who ruined his life, LeBron won't sleep until he finally wraps his hands around the Larry O'Brien trophy. Got LeBron just a little bit hungrier than Kobe Bryant. Finally, leadership. I could go on for days about this category, but let's focus on last year's playoffs for starters. Who did a better job of leading his team against the Celtics? Kobe totally unraveled in the finals, undressing teammates on the bench and losing Game 6 by 39 points. That's not showing a lot of leadership. LeBron hung in there with his teammates throughout an epic 7-game series with the Celtics, involving his teammates every step of the way. And of course, the Cavaliers eventually lost in Game 7 by 5 points. Kobe has 3 rings to LeBron's none. But LeBron led his Cavs to the finals 2 years ago. Kobe has never been the man or the leader on a team getting them to the finals. You're saying, what about last year? Well, he's been to the finals 5 times, has Kobe Bryant. 4 with Shaq, and then went 3-1, and then once after the Pau Gasol donation. Ask yourself this question. Would Kobe Bryant and the Lakers have made the finals last year without the Gasol trade? Finally, when LeBron and Kobe were on the same team in Beijing, who was the leader? Who was the team leader of USA basketball? The answer is LeBron James. When looking at those 8 categories, LeBron, in my opinion, beats Kobe Bryant 5-2-1. That's my opinion. What do you think? Let the debate rage, y'all. Let's get it going here.